Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And for the Cardinals here this afternoon, it's Miles Mikolas. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Gorman throws on to first. One out in the top of the first. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter. They're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Out to center. Carlson makes the catch. And that is that. Cubs are down quietly. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark. And on the hill for the Cubs, Justin Steele. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
So now here's the Cardinals designated hitter, Brendan Donovan. Smoked into left, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul. The 1-2. Oh. Grounder might be 2. Fires over to Bellinger. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting 4.
Here's the Cardinals lineup now. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Ground ball left side. Ball comes home and he's dead at the plate.
I think he could have had a better read than that. With the infield back and a ball on the ground, you're expected to score if you're going to go. To get thrown out at home plate, that's probably a bad jump by the base runner, but an excellent play on defense.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Cards strand a couple scoreless after one. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive. Walker ranging back, looking up, makes the catch up against the wall.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. One down, base is empty. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, really nice job of finishing the hitter off right there. Glove side command, fastball firm to the outside corner. Tell you what, very difficult to do anything with that pitch, even if you do swing.
Dansby Swanson stands in. And the righty deals. And that's in for a strike. Line drive. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
So a man aboard, and up next for Chicago, Christopher Morel. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the right fielder, Jordan Walker. The pitch. And fouled off. And the pitch. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Batting 8. The center
This is
fielder.
Dylan Carlson. California kid. Played for his dad at Elk Grove High School. Was teammates there with Nick Madrigal. Gorman leads off first with one away. That misses the zone, and a count 2-1. The pitch. Runner takes off. On the ground, right side. Base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Motter. At the belt and fires. That's in there.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
On the ground. Mastrobuoni goes to second. Safe there.
I'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. 1 run across. Swanson with a relay throw, and he's in there as they score a pair on the play.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at second with 1 away. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That's a laser base hit. Donovan around third. He scores, and it's 4-0.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Next offering misses. 2-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Makes the catch for the out, and there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Got it by him for the K. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We play 2 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in St. Louis, now it's Yan Gomes. Yan Gomes waits. Bounce to the left side. Motter. Over to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Miles Mastrobuoni getting ready to hit. The pitch. And there's a ball.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
And that one fouled off. The wind and the pitch. And a base hit up the middle.
Now batting, number 40.
And now number 40. 0 for 1 so far. Runner on the go. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
The batter, the second baseman, Nico Horner.
Here's Nico Horner. Went down on strikes his first time through. And he deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Horner, a guy you think about with a strong baseball IQ, but just the overall smarts. He comes from an educational background. Both of his parents at one time taught at Stanford, and his mom currently is on the faculty at Cal. Two.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One left for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Busch Stadium, set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill. Here's a 1-1. Just off the inside edge.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high.
Can't glove it cleanly, and he'll be safe at first.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Now it's the right fielder, Jordan Walker. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Slings to second, on to Bellinger. That's a double play.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Here's a 1-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. All set for the start of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. Righty delivers. Yeah. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Bellinger up to hit.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right-hander kicks, deals. And now it's 3-2. Popped up. Motter moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And here it comes. Rolled to short, could be two. One at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the fourth, now up for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson.
The center fielder, Dylan Carlson.
And it stays fair.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And now the shortstop, Taylor Motter. And a 1-1. There's a strike. And now the lefty. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next to hit, Brendan Donovan.
The designated hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Here's a 1-1. Carlson stands at first with one out. Ground ball, could be two. To second for one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the fifth inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Gets under it and pops it up. Gorman under this one. And out number one on the grab. And next is the designated hitter, Christopher Morel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Oh, he gloves it. Nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's Yan Gomes. Ripped into right center. Base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So two down. Here's the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next one off the plate inside. 2-2.
It's a good take.
In the air, left field. And that is that. Cubs leave one. They trail it here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. Chris, Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at Texas State. Many all-star appearances, silver sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. No trouble here, puts it away for the out.
Now
and there's one down.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Hot shot to third. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Now batting, left fielder,
Tyler O'Neill. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Throws it away. Arenado around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 5-0.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Justin Steele won't go any further tonight, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Anthony Kay.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Contreras, the lead runner at second. O'Neill over at first with 1 away. That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And in one hops the wall. 1 run is in. Now 2 runs score. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the second baseman, Nolan Gorman. One out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Dylan Carlson next up for the Cardinals. Rocketed out towards right center. That's a hit. Walker is waved home. He'll score easily, and it's an 8-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock.
Next to hit, Taylor Motter. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Next pitch downstairs, 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Carlson around third. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 9-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Mata coming home. One run is in. Donovan around third. Horner with a relay home. He beats it safe. And they extend their lead.
Nicely done. Brings home two. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
And up next for St. Louis, Nolan Arenado.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Now a mound visit coming. And with the reliever just beginning throwing out there in the bullpen, this should buy a little more time to get him loose. Hit hard, base hit. Here comes Goldie around third. He'll score, and the lead continues to grow.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now it's going to be Wilson Contreras.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Next one misses. It's 2-2.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Arenado leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Chop to the right side. Whips it to first on the run. And that is the inning. But it's a huge 8-run inning for them as they open up the lead. We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Cubs nothing. Back here in St. Louis, top 6. And the batter now, number 40. The 1-1. High fly ball out into left center field. O'Neill puts the squeeze on that one, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Nico.
And stepping in is the speedy Nico Horner, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Slow roller to third. Sends it across to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Next pitch inside. And it's 2-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Carlson makes a nice running catch. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Cardinals 12 and the Cubs nothing. And welcome back. Digging in, Tyler O'Neill.
The left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
You know, these Cards really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
Goes down looking.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
So now 1-2.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Number 48 will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball to the right side as the pitcher brings it in for the out, and the runner advances to second.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Dylan Carlson next up for the Cardinals. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Started after it. Appeal to third. Did not go. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 13-0.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's a high chopper. Swanson fires over to first. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 7th inning coming up. The Cardinals lead it 13-0. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And a pitch. Out towards right center field. Carlson settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And now, Seiya Suzuki. Check swing, went around. And it's 1-2. Now one missed. The wide to kick the pitch. That's a little bit low. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit. In the air out towards right center. Could be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Christopher Morel, the next to hit. The 1-1. Swing and a ball popped up. Goldie puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Bottom of the 7th, and now the DH, Brendan Donovan. To the right side. Horner over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt next up for the Cardinals.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
That's ripped. Base hit.
Now batting,
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals.
Used a big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. The Cards leave one, but they still hold a commanding 13-0 lead. Back here in St. Louis, ready to begin the 8th. Now, Yan Gomes. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Goldie makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Miles Mastrobuoni. Left-hand batter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Carlson racing after it. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's there at third with a triple.
He was all over that one. Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down.
So the batting order turns over, and now the center fielder, number 40. And a payoff pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Miles Michaelis is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Steven Matz taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And here's a 3-2. This to third. Arenado goes to second. Safe there.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. 1 for 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. On the ground, 2 ball. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Cardinals out in front, 13-1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. And the right-hander deals.
O'Neill.
Hard ground ball, base knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the end.
Knocks it down to the hole. To first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away.
The batter, the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Now up for St. Louis, Nolan Gorman. 1-1 now. And he takes a strike. O'Neill, the runner at second with 1 away. Got him looking for the strikeout. buckled him with the backdoor breaking ball for strike 3.
No, I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a 2-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap. Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Man at second. Struck him out looking. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 9th, and here's the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. The wind of the pitch. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Ball to strike. The pitch. Hit weakly on the ground. Over to Goldie. Now one gone in the 9th.
Now batting, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And up next for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well done. Drives in the run. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. At the plate. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
Man at first. And now, Yan Gomes. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So up now for Chicago, Miles Mastrobuoni. So now a pinch hitter, Patrick Wisdom, looking for a big hit with 2 out runners at first and second.
Patrick Wisdom.
And now 1 strike away. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Swanson around third. He will score. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Number 34 gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take this one in a blowout.
After a couple of times through the order, these guys really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
13-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.